apprentice, I see you've touched down on Alderaan, Jason Wilson's home planet where Noman Carr found her. Excellent. You will discover everything you can about this Padawan and destroy everyone she loves there.
It is a certainty.
I hope your results will confirm your confidence. Unfortunately, with the civil war for the Alderaanian throne raging, your contact, Duke Kendo of House Thule, has become unreliable. Kendo was supposed to find Jason Wilson's family for you, but it seems he's distracted. You must undistract him.
I will handle it.
Kendo is a political creature. The consequences of failing me are abstract for him. Once they are made concrete, he'll cooperate. You'll find him in the House Thule executive chambers. Make haste.
Greetings, my lord. I bring the good wishes of Moff Sarek, the officer entrusted with annexing this planet. He has been anticipating your arrival.
It is fitting that we speak.
Good day, my lord. It will well serve the aims of the Empire to have so accomplished a Sith on this planet. I expect to care little for the niceties of politics here, so I will be brief. The Empire intends to use Alderaan's succession struggle to bring it into the fold, and I'm offering you the opportunity to play a pivotal role.
Alderaan would make a fine jewel in the Empire's crown.
The heir to Alderaan's throne was recently assassinated, right after withdrawing from the protection of the Republic. The planet's in civil war, and for the first time in thousands of years, without the armies of the Republic to bring order.
A divided world will fall quickly.
Yes, we must make our move now, while the throne stands empty. We have an alliance with one of the noble houses, House Thule. The house was exiled 60 years ago after a failed bid for power, and came to us instead. Unfortunately, they have proven too weak to do what's needed.
Do they need the fear of the Emperor put into them?
Yes. Jorad, one of the Thal Lords, insists on following Alderaan's rules of civilized warfare. I want you to show him warfare is far from civil. Several of Thal's vassal houses have rebelled since Thal's connection to us became public. This cannot be allowed. Take a slave collar from my man here and drag one of these rebels to our weak-willed Lord Thal. Kill the rest and leave them where they fall.
These Alderaan lordlings will beg to serve the Empire.
These lords of Alderaan must lose their foolish pride. Those who will not bow must break. You lack patience, Duke Kendo. There are standard procedures that must be adhered to.
Your disregard for our rules is appalling. You are an abomination. Goodbye, cousin.
Fools. They won't be feeling much of anything for long.
Duke Kendo, Darth Barras sent me.
What? You're not on my schedule. I don't appreciate being interrupted. Barras isn't even on my radar, Sith. I have a war to wage and personal ambitions to achieve here.
Is breathing one of your personal ambitions?
A threat? You see these Sith I have attending me? Your corpse will be my message to your master. Femres, make this intruder a distant memory, will you?
I'm sorry, Duke Kendo. We are assigned to protect you and support your interests in the struggle for Alderaan. But we serve the Emperor first, and we will not cross Darth Barras, or his apprentice.
It's good to know some people have respect.
We consider you an ally, friend.
Okay. That was unexpected. It seems I may have been hasty regarding your master's needs. How can I make amends?
You can start by bowing to me, too.
Of course. Consider it a small demonstration of my repentance. I pledge the same level of focus that had me so absorbed in my own work. I pledge myself to your directives, and as I aid you, perhaps you'll be moved to help me in mine.
We'll see. Time will tell.
I am focused and at your service. As I recall, Darth Baras wanted information on a young Alderaanian girl who was taken off-planet to train with Jedi Master Nomen Karr. I was to locate her family, so that you could, well, send the girl a message.
For your sake, I hope you were successful.
The truth is, information about this girl is difficult to come by. I managed only one lead. Nomen Karr's Padawan fits the description of the former handmaiden of a noblewoman in House Alder named Lady Renata. I've questioned her already, but Renata is protected by House Alder's greatest champion. The man has never met his match in melee.
He's never met me.
If I may, once you've eliminated her protector and gotten what you need, I would personally be very indebted if you'd arrange to have Lady Renata brought to us for questioning.
Don't tell me what to do.
I apologize if that sounded like a declaration. It was simply a request. While House Alder is a small player on Alderaan, it is affiliated with House Organa. Therefore, Lady Renata's estate is in hostile territory and very well defended. Be cautious.
Caution is for worms like you.
I won't argue with you there. I do hope to see you soon. Until then...
Alderaan! You're good to go.
What is... who... Krymar? Is that Krymar Novan? That's a free nobleman of Alderaan. Unhand him. Who are you? What's this about?
If you are to join the Empire, you should take more care to recognize those in power.
My lord.
All of Alderaan will be thrown into chains because of you.
If you cannot rule your own vassals, how will you rule a planet?
You heard that. Be silent if you wish any mercy. I've said before that being too harsh might stir greater rebellion, though, of course, that's up to you.
I believe that is up to me.
Sir.
Fool vassals will now think twice about rebelling.
Excellent. I am pleased with your work. Very pleased. I would like to make you the voice of the Empire in House Thol. Aid Jorad and his men in crushing resistance to our rule. Obey him as if it were me, and with the same penalty for defiance. Tell him what you need, and he will ensure Thol's hold on Alderaan.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Penalty for defiance. I like the sound of that.
I suppose the Moff expects us to take on House Organa. They're one of our oldest noble houses and loyal to the Republic. Until recently, they've been without an army, but they've got supporters all over the planet, including here.
You'll never find them. They've got top-of-the-line cloaking, better than anything the Empire makes. No probes will get through, no spy sats, nothing.
Do you really want to find out what happens if you don't tell me where they are?
I don't know. Do you think we didn't anticipate this? We know what sort of monsters they breed in your Empire. I don't know anything that you could torture out of me.
House Organa denied raising an army, claiming it's just patriots defending their lands. But their attacks are too organized. We'll never find every group, We need to get inside their planet-wide communications, and that means finding a base with a physical link to slice into.
They will learn the folly of resisting the Empire.
Alderaan is a free world. We will never submit.
Silence! If you stand with the Organas, you betray 1,000 years of loyalty. The Organa guerrillas have a base hidden in some cave or other natural camouflage. There should be a master comlink there, guarded by their best soldiers. If you insert this computer spike, it'll give us a backdoor into all their communications.
Once we can hear them, there's nowhere on this world they'll be safe.
House Organa will not make another move without us knowing.
Imagine leaving your home for a sojourn into the galaxy. When you return, you find the manor infested. The wood is rotten and wriggling. Beetles carpet floors you raced across as a child, and maggots drop in tangled clumps onto your head. With due respect, my lord, this is what House Thule faces, an infestation of vermin.
The Sith return from exile to a galaxy overrun with Jedi.
Then you understand, though our infestation is of a more literal kind. The Killiks are Alderaan's native insectoid population, man-sized, barely intelligent. It's the nobility's duty to contain the swarms underground. Unchecked, they are ravaging this planet, turning palaces into hives and cocooning the survivors. Generations caught in the mandibles of beasts.
You said they're native to this world. They were here first?
Legend has it Killiks once ruled the planet. Supposedly most flew to the stars, but how many remained in hibernation? House Organa has been neglecting their responsibilities against the vermin, but even they carry defenses against Killik hunting parties. If you could seize the Organa toxins and poison the Killik hives, well, the Killiks will swarm, and the other houses must defend themselves and do their part.
That seems a wise idea.
We will all war against the Killiks, and Thule will save this planet from infestation.
Impressive work. You can see we now have access to the Organa systems. They're all talking about the ruthlessness and brutality of the recent attack. They do train you Imperials well, don't they?
Wars are not won by talking.
Oh, you're right. We're going to be trying for the throne. That's worth a little brutality. Now that we can monitor the Organa's communications, it should be possible to...
Lord Thule, the base is under attack.
Send aid quickly. Border Outpost 2 under attack. I repeat, under attack.
Perimeter defenses breached. We're under attack by assault droids. Repeat, a coordinated attack by probe and assault droids.
Blood of the Queen!
There's an attack on one of your bases.
One we could handle. The data feeds are showing all 3 of our border outposts are under attack. A coordinated assault, hunter-killers and probe droids. All I've got out there is a skeleton crew. You're the only one close enough to reach them in time. Please, save my bases, and bring me the memory cores from any probes you destroy. I want to know who's behind this. Good luck.
I'll bring you the heads of those droids, and their master.
Thank you. Now hurry!
Killik hives have been poisoned. They'll swarm soon.
And the noble houses must accept their obligation to combat them, thanks to Thule leadership. In another life, you would have made a fine royal guardian of the mountains.
I cannot thank you enough for your quick work. I don't know what the Organas were after, but that attack was long in the planning.
It was a costly defeat for them.
Oh, they have deep pockets, but it won't be quick to rebuild such a force. Who's the source of these? What were they looking for? And quickly!
The programming signatures point to Lord Cedric Kilesa.
Lord Killes is my vassal. He swore loyalty to me personally when we returned from exile.
Your vassals have too much freedom. Slavery works better.
The parameters indicate the probes were to join an assault team in a... My lord, this program indicates an assault team massing in a tunnel between here and the Kilesa estates. I don't find any such tunnel on the blueprints.
The siege tunnel! Blood of a queen! They're coming through the siege tunnel!
Those attacks were meant to draw your guards away from the palace.
The wretched traitor! That tunnel connects his lands directly to our estates. No one's used it in centuries, but the tunnel opens right under this room. What are we going to do?
I will hold back this army myself if I have to.
You have proven a better friend than I expected. Moff Sarek gave us cartons of thermite explosives. They take time to set up, but they pack a punch. If you take them into the siege tunnel, you can collapse it on Cedric and his army. Seal the access, so they can't threaten us again.
You should have sealed it off the minute you went to war.
You have taught me the importance of taking action. There's an entrance to the tunnel nearby. The storeroom is in the same area. I'll recall my troops to defend the surface, but there's no doubt the real battle will be below. Thank you.
So, you're the Imperial puppet who taught Jorad Thul to bite instead of bark. Does he lick your hand? Fetch your slippers? Real Alderaanians will never bow to the likes of you.
No one world can stand up to the might of the Empire.
I would sooner see Alderaan blasted into space debris than given over to the Empire. You don't even have the guts to fight this yourself, instead of hiding behind a cart and a thermite. If you had a shred of decency, you'd settle this by an honorable duel. You against me.
The tunnel's coming down.
Even our ruins are more alive than your empire. Retreat!
The Khaleesi's just surrendered. My men are returning from the outpost to take them into custody. When they saw the tunnel explode around their lord, every man among them laid down their arms. I will tell Moff Sarek of your heroism immediately.
Take 10 heads for every one traitor, and they will not rebel again.
The Thals need not fear any further rebellion in their ranks. It would be a waste to keep one of our few Sith here any longer. General Stanul Thal is coordinating our efforts near House Ald. Speak to him if you'd like to take a further role in this conquest.
You have saved my house's dream of ruling our world, and taught me much about what that will mean. I will not forget.
Stanul Thul. I was told you want to see me.
Yes, Moff Sarek said you'd be here. We've had an inspection team lost to the Killiks for days now, advisors from Droman Khas. They were inspecting one of our mining sites for lanthanide deposits. But in the middle of their inspection, the entire place was overrun by Killiks. We've had no communication for days.
I want the full briefing. Risk assessment, strategic importance, all of it.
Moff Sarek wants the inspection team rescued, and fast. Apparently some of them hold serious rank off-world. And the Killiks don't exactly respond to negotiations. They're the native aliens here. Giant bugs with just enough sentience to shoot a blaster. Attacking these Killiks would take half our army, but apparently I'm too close to the problem to strategically assess its value.
No Sith would fear a mere bug.
If you help, House Thul will be in your debt, and I will commend you to Moff Sarek, whatever you want me to say. It's not only the inspection team. My daughter is in there too. I don't know if she's alive or dead. If you can find her, find our advisors, free them if they're prisoners. I promise you a reward that will leave me bankrupt.
I will not let these aliens kill your daughter or the advisors.
Thank you. For myself, even more than for my house.
Bless you, in the name of the Emperor. You saved my life!
You have removed those who are not of the nest. Had they stayed, they would have learned the peace of the joining. We will not deny you your prize. But leave now. There has been a song of swarming. We have claimed these mines for the nest.
I'm looking for Stanley Fool's daughter.
Once we were called Daria Thul. Now we are known as new child of the Ukanuku nest. We have tasted the gel and scented the egg chamber. We have joined.
So you're a Killik now?
There is peace in the nest, a love that comes of sharing one mind. It is a gift beyond measure. We will never return.
How can you live like this?
How do you live in a world where everyone is a stranger, where a smile may conceal a knife in the back? Stanley is not my family. He and his kind have brought war to Alderaan in the name of their own power. Here we are safe. Here we are at peace. Here we will stay.
Come with me, or die along with every Killik here. That's your only option.
No, we will never. We are hearing the voice of the nest. We have decided it is not worth many losses to save one. The nest has spoken. We will return.
Thank you. My medics are treating the inspection team for shock, but they seem otherwise unharmed. I wish I could say the same for my daughter. It is clear those monsters have drugged her, brainwashed her. I've heard of this, something in the pheromones that joins their captives to their hive mind.
Turn Fool's troops against the Killiks before they can destroy another mind.
You're right. What good is the throne of Alderaan if our world is first overrun by these bugs? They must be driven out. We should slaughter them until nothing but their mounds remain!
General Thule, excuse me. It is urgent I speak with my rescuer at once. I'm Agent Craig Graff, Imperial Intelligence. It was no accident those Killiks attacked when they did. The Ulgars pushed them toward that mine.
Are the mines so important?
The mines are nothing. Not until we get production going on lanthanide. It was a decoy.
The push was orchestrated by the Ulgos to distract us from something they're calling Operation Sunshower.
I suggest we make sure their plan doesn't work.
I've heard that term. It's come up a few times in the chatter we're getting from our back door into the Organa networks.
It's a baradium detonator, a massive explosive. They plan to strike at the heart of Thul lands. The detonator's being transported by Boris Ulgo's elite soldiers, former Republic Special Forces, with the best weapons they could take and all the training the Republic gave them.
If Republic soldiers could stand against the Sith, they would not have surrendered at Coruscant.
Just before the Killiks arrived, we acquired a data file that I believe to be the launch codes for the detonator.
If you really wish to strike fear into the heart of the Ulgos, get into the camp where they're holding it and set it off prematurely. It won't be the full force of the weapon, but let it be Ulgo that perishes, not Thul.
I'm going to haunt
Thank you. You are again Thul's savior, saving our lands from devastation and death.
The abilities of the Sith are truly beyond the capacity of the rest of us to understand.
I'm proud to have served the Empire.
With the Ulgos retreating, I can turn all my troops to rooting out the Killiks, to the last squirming larva.
My superiors have been asking about you. There is some intrigue happening with House Rist. Trouble for our allies. If you're interested, look for Dathis Elgin. Moff Sarek has already commended you to him.